Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Welcome to Agentic AI. Hello all. Good evening. Hello all. Good evening to everyone. Yeah, let's welcome to Agentic AI App Developer with IBM.
Hello, all. Good evening. Good evening, all of you. Hope you had a great day. Welcome to the session. Let's wait for a couple of minutes and then begin our session. Okay. I'm fine, Divyata. Thank you. Hello. Good evening, everyone. So let's begin our session today. Welcome, all of you. Can I get a quick thumbs up from all of you? Thank you so much. So today we have something interesting. Okay, let's learn about task decomposition and goal oriented agent learning. Remember task decomposition that we have learned yesterday? But before that, I would like to tell you a couple of things. Okay. Yesterday's quiz will be reconducted. Okay. By end of the session, we'll share the quiz and the feedback form again. This time there won't be an issue. Okay. You can choose the correct answers. It has been resolved. Okay. Clear? Okay, done. Okay. Thank you. And today also it's going to be practical and as well as the theory session. Okay. So I would like to introduce our trainer, Mr. Venkatesh. Okay. Because of some other priority task, I will not be continuing training. Mr. Venkatesh will do that. He is technical expertise in AI, ML, generative AI, and agentic AI. Okay. So from now on, he will be guiding you guys. Sure, sure. We will definitely revise yesterday's sessions. Okay. No worries. I'll be monitoring everything. Venkatesh will continue the session. Okay. So this is not the last session, dear. We have oh no, we have completed 6 sessions. There are total 15 sessions. Okay. So we have just finished 6 sessions. This is seventh session today. Okay. From seventh session, Venkatesh will continue. And coming to your yesterday's session, um, we have covered about agent architecture. Remember? Tell me what is agent architecture? Wow, that's really great from all of you. So, perception, planning, decision, these are the components. Okay. Agent architecture is an intelligent agent's overall design or blueprint. It describes how the agent is constructed internally and how it decides what actions. Good, yes, refers to the structure of that defines how an agent AI perceives its environment, makes decisions, and take actions. Good, good. No worries. Great job, Prashant. Okay, now let me introduce Mr. Venkatesh.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Myself, Venkatesh. So, today's onwards, I will start care of this section. Okay. So, due to some other works, Ceremony is having so much schedulings. So, we will continue by today. Okay. Yeah, guys. So, Madam is discussing about architecture of Agentic AI, right? So, how many of you know about Agentic AI architecture? Please let me know in the chat box. So, some of the students have given reply. So, agentic architecture is an intelligent agent's overall design or blueprint. It describes how the agent is constructed internally and how it is decided what actions to take based on what it perceives. Okay, well, so it's like the blueprint of AI, right? So the brain defines how it sees things and acts in the its given environment, right? So it allows it to automatically done the works towards the goal. Okay, clear? Guys, please wait for few minutes. Yeah, okay. So let's start today's session, okay? So we will learn today in today's session about how big problems are break down into simple problems. So this is something you already do in daily life, right? So like studying for exams or planning a trip. So what AI plays in this role in this situation? Like, so we will discuss about how AI will resolve these complicated problems and how it makes the simple ones, and we will discuss about these things. Okay. So we will also learn how AI works with goals, just like how we works on goals and check the how we check the progress. So AI systems also allows goals and changes their actions if needed. So we will talk about AI systems that works along and AI systems that works together. Okay. So there is a different terms, right? How the system works alone and how the system works together. So different AI agents will work, AI agents will work together and how a single agent will work. So we will figure it out how these two um, are working. Okay. So like individual working and group working, right? So in our daily life, like play, for example, you are building a project, how a single person will work and how the group of people work for achieving a to completing the project, right? So that's what we will discuss in this session. Okay, so let's understand what is decomposing. Okay, so you can see that the second slide. So can you see the images and diagrams, like multiple robots are there and single robot is there, right? Can you see? Yeah, so you can see that uh, on the left side we can see a single agent is present, and on the right side we can see that multiple agents are present, right? So if we are working on a project, like uh, in your college we will have mini project or major project, right? So the teachers will form a groups to complete the project, right? So why they will make a group? Because each and every person will work on different task and they will complete the task simultaneously, right? So uh, if the project is assigned to one person, he has to take care about the entire project, right? So he has to do one task at a time and he can complete the entire project one by one, right? So if we give project to a group of people, so they can work on different tasks simultaneously, so they can complete the project very quickly, right? So that's what the agent will do in really. So single agent will work on single task at a time. So it is a time consuming process, right? So if I give uh, a problem to a multiple agents, so it will they will the multiple agents will work on the same problem, so they can complete as soon as possible. So that's what the difference between single agent and multiple agent. Did you get the clarity about what is single agent and multiple agents? Please let me know in the chat box. Is that clear? So I can't see any messages from your side. So did you got the concept or not? Please let me know. So if you are not understanding, please let me know in the chat box so that I can clarify it. So our agenda for today is understanding task decomposition in agentic systems. So how the huge amount of problems, like huge amount of complex problems are solved into a small part, small problems, and how these small problems are done. And goal-oriented agents, we will discuss about goal-oriented agents, and we also find the difference between single agent and multiple agent systems. Okay, so we will also discuss about agent communication and coordination, and we will also understand state management and content handling. Okay, so we will discuss about these topics in the today's session. Okay, so let us understand what is decomposition and why it is important. Okay, so let's clearly understand what task decomposition actually means. Okay, so task decomposition is simple and the process of breaking the huge goal into a smaller and manageable task. Got it? You got the definition of what is decomposition actually means? No, please give a reply in the chat box. The task decomposition means the process of breaking huge goals into a smaller one and manageable task. Got it? So we are making the complicated task into a simple task, and we are completing the simple task to complete the main task. Okay. So in this task decomposition, we will focusing on entire problem at once, right? So instead of focusing on entire problem at once, we will focus on small tasks at a time. So these tasks can be done one after another or sometimes at the same time, depending on the situation, right? Guys, are you getting the concept or not? Please let me know in the comment as Q&A session or give a thumbs up reactions so that I can understand you are getting the concept. So if you are not understanding, please let me know in the chat box so that I can explain once again. Okay, got it? So let's take a simple example. Like suppose the goal is to resolve customer complaint. So we cannot directly fix the problem without understanding it, right? So what is the problem, from where you got the problem, right? So first we need to identify what the issue is, right? To solve a problem, we have to identify what is the issue, right? Yes or no? So then we have to decide how the problem is. Is it a serious or is it a simple one, right? After that, we can take the correct actions. So whether it has to be solved right now or we can solve it later on, right? So each step depends on the previous step. So depends on the present scenario, we have to react. So whether it is urgent one or we can take we can solve it on later, right? So this is actually how the task decomposition works. So by dividing the goal into smaller tasks, AI systems can work more clearly and effectively, just like how we work when we solve the problems every day, right? Got it? What is it? Task decomposition. Guys, please give a thumbs up if you are understanding about what is task decomposition. Please let me know. If you don't know, if you are not clear with the task decomposition, please let me know in the Q&A session. Yeah, thank you. Prashant, Roy. Clear, right? What is task decomposition? So let's move to in depth. Okay. Now we have understood what is task decomposition means, right? So let's talk about what makes decomposition is good. Okay. So just breaking a task randomly is not enough. So into when we break use problem into a smaller one, so it also we have to be considered that the problems must be uh, break down into a small part, be clear and meaningful. So imagine you are a teacher says complete the project. Okay, so your teacher is saying that complete the project, so but doesn't explain what steps to follow. So you would feel confused, right? Yes or no? If your madam is giving the complete the project but doesn't explain what steps to follow, right? So it will be confused, right? What we need to do and how we need to do. You will be little bit confused, right? Yes or no? Sachin, yeah, yes. Task decomposition means dividing complex problem into smaller, then solving these parts, right? So by solving these smaller parts, we can complete the entire problem. Yeah, right. The same thing happens when AI. So if tasks are not clearly defined, the system will not know what to do, right? So if you are giving a complex problem and you are saying that you have to complete the problem, so the AI also might be confused what to do, how to do, right? So we have to be clear and we have to be mention what to do and how to do, right? So each task should a clear purpose and a clear result. Also, task should be arranged in the correct order. So the smaller task, whatever the big problem is divided into smaller task, it has to be in the order, correct order of one after one. Okay. So for example, you cannot submit an assessment before you create it. Okay. And if possible, tasks should not depend too much on each other. Okay, so one task should not depend on other task. Okay, so that if one fails, the whole system does not support. So if you are making a subtask, like one depends on other, so if you are failing at one task, so it will affect or enter the task, right? So it should not be depend on each other. Okay. So when tasks are simple, clear, and well ordered, AI works smoothly and effectively. Good decomposition makes complex problems feel easy and manageable. Right? Got it? If you have any doubts, please mention in the Q&A session, or else you can give a thumbs up if you are understood. So as of now, we have discussed about what is decomposition, task decomposition, and how the tasks are tasks are decomposed, right? Yes or no? Please reply in the Q&A session. If you are clear with the concept, type yes. Okay. If you have any doubts regarding that, please uh, type your query in the Q&A session. Got it, everyone? Can I get a thumbs up symbol if you are clear with the task decomposition? Yeah, thank you. So we got a clarity about task decomposition, right? So let's discuss how this works in agentic AI. Okay. So let's now connect this idea to agentic AI. Okay. So as we are learning about agentic AI with the IBM, right? So let's discuss about this with the agentic AI. So you might be wonder how AI actually performs this tasks breakdown, right? So how these complex tasks are turned into a simple one and how these simple tasks are done, right? So modern AI systems usually have different parts working together. Sorry, guys. So let's so modern AI systems usually have different parts working together, right? So one part understands the problem, another part plans the steps, and another part performs the action. So it's like teamwork inside the system itself, right? So for example, imagine you ask AI assistant to book a movie ticket. Okay. So first it understand your request. What is the request? So booking a movie ticket, right? That is your request. Then it plans what to do. So like checking seats are available or not. After that, it actually completes the booking. So then it will go for booking. So first it is uh, checking for seats are available or not. Then if it is available, it is booking. So each part has specific job. Task decomposition helps these parts known exactly what they should do. So without this structure, the system would try to do everything at once and fail. So task decomposition act like a bridge between the goal and the action. So it helps the AI move step by step, just like we do when solving a problem in our real life, right? Got it? So let us talk about goal-oriented agent design. Okay. So don't worry about the big name. So it simplify names as an AI system that works with a clear goal in mind. Just like humans doesn't do things randomly, right? We won't do things randomly, right? So there must be a purpose, right? So also AI needs a purpose. Think about yourself. When you study, you usually have a goal like passing the exam or getting a good marks. The goal guides your action. So based on your goal, we will make actions, right? So if you want to get a pass marks, so for that we will uh, take actions differently. For getting good marks, we will take actions differently, right? So if you want to get a pass marks, we will spend less time and we will see for passing marks only, right? So you decide how much time to study and what topic to focus on, right? So depends on your goal. AI works in the same way. It first understands what the goal is, and then it keeps checking whether it is moving closer to the goal or not. So if something is not working, it changes its plan. Okay. For example, a navigating app like Google Maps, right? So it doesn't. So when you want to go to some other area, like you don't know where the route, so you will search in Google Maps, right? So you will reach some area and then you will go to another area, right? So when you like it is helping like when you go for a trip. So when you want to go to a long distance, you will go for uh, nearby area, and then from there you will go for another area like that. So that is what makes it goal oriented. Okay. So instead of acting blindly, the agent behaves smartly and purposely. Okay. To make a goal oriented agent work properly, there are a few important things happening inside, but let's understand them simply. Okay. First, the agent need to have a clear goal. Without a goal, it doesn't know what to achieve, right? After that, it breaks the goal into a smaller task, just like we discussed earlier, right? So then it creates a plan, which means deciding the order of actions. Once the plan is ready, the agent starts taking decisions and performing actions step by step, right? But here is the most important part, it keeps checking the results. If something goes wrong, it adjusts its actions. This checking and adjusting process is very important because it makes the system flexible. Think of it like cooking. You don't just follow a recipe blindly. You test the food and adjust the salt or spices accordingly how you like. AI also does same thing. Okay. So it observes, learns, and improves continuously. That's how a goal oriented agent behaves intelligently. Got it? So let's understand goal oriented agent with a simple real time example so that we will be clear with that. Okay. So imagine there is a system that manages servers for a big app like Netflix or Amazon. The main goal of this system is very simple. Keep everything running without stopping. Users should not face crashes or errors. Okay. Now think about how the system achieves this goal. It continuously and watches the servers to check if something is wrong. If it detects a failure, it tries to find the reason. After finding the problem, it plans what to do next and then fixes it automatically. Maybe it restarts the server or shift the traffic to another machine. All these actions happens without human help. So this is exactly how a goal-oriented agent works. It observes the environment, detects problems, plan solutions, and act quickly. Instead of waiting for instructions, it works independently. That independence is what makes modern AI systems powerful and reliable. Got it? Now let's move to something called single agent system. The idea here is very simple. Okay. So AI is a single agent system. That means only one intelligent agent is responsible for everything. It observes the situation, thinks about what to do, make decisions, and takes action all by itself. Okay. Think about a basic chatbot, okay, or a personal assistant like Siri or Alexa. So, who are using Apple phones, they might know about Siri, right? So, when you ask a question, only one system handles the whole process. It listens to you, understands your request, process the information, and gives a response. There is a no team or multiple agents working behind the scenes. Okay, everything is handled by one unit or one system. This type of system is usually easy to design and easy to manage because there is only one brain controlling everything. But at the same time, it has limitations. If that one agent fails, the entire system stops. So single agent systems are simple but not always powerful for big or complex problems. Got it? So did you understand what is mean by single agent system? Yes or no? Please reply in the Q&A session or give a thumbs up if you are clear with the like, single agentic systems. If you are clear with the single agentic systems, please give a thumbs up or type yes in the Q&A session. So or else if you have any doubts, please let me know in the Q&A session also. Okay? Got it right? So let's move to next slide. So now let's look a little deeper at the strengths and weaknesses of single agent systems. Okay. Imagine you are doing a project alone. By yourself and there is no confusion or miscommunication, right? Single agent systems are similar. They are simple to design, easy to maintain, and easier to debug because only one system is responsible for everything. Got it? But there is also a problem. Doing everything alone can be tiring and slow. So if you got stuck or make a mistake, the whole project stops. The same thing happens with the AI. If the single agent crashes or fails, the entire system fails. Also, one agent cannot handle a very large or complex problems effectively. Okay, so while single agent systems are good for small applications, they are not always suitable for big real world problems. So that is the drawback we are having with the single agent systems. So they cannot handle complex problems in the real world time. Okay. Guys, can you hear me? Please let me know in the Q&A session. Is my voice is audible or not? My voice is audible, right? Yeah, okay, fine. Thank you for responding. So we got the clarity, right? Where we can use the single agent systems and where we cannot use single systems, right? So if we are having simple tasks, we can use single agent, sir, single agent systems. Or if we have complex problems that need to solve by agent, we have to use multiple agents, right? You got the clarity about what where to use, right? Yes or no? Please respond in the Q&A session. Did you got the clarity about single agent systems? Guys, can you hear me? Yeah. If you have any doubts regarding single agent systems, please let me know in the Q&A session. If you are clear, please mention clear, okay? Or else you can give a thumbs up. Yeah. Let's go to the next slide. So to solve bigger problems, we use something called multi-agent systems. This simple means multiple intelligent agents works together instead of just one. Think of it like teamwork. When many people work together, each person handles each agent may have its own responsibility. One agent might collect data, another might analyze it, and another might take actions like that. Okay. So by dividing the work, the system becomes more efficient and scalable. Even if one agent fails, the other can still continue working. So the system doesn't completely stop. So you can see examples of this in real life, right? Like traffic control systems, delivery networks, or large online platforms. These systems are too complex for one agent alone. That's why multiple agent systems are powerful for solving large real world challenges. Got it? Did you got the difference between single agent systems and multiple agent systems? Please give a reply if you are clear with the single and multiple agent systems. So if you have any doubts regarding these two topics, please let me know in the Q&A session. Guys, are you clear with the single and multiple agent systems? If you have any doubts, please let me know in the Q&A session. If you are clear, please give a thumbs up. So Shivani is asking, sir, from both the system, which one is better? So Shivani, it depends on the task we are performing. Okay. So if it is a simple task, we can use a single agent systems, or else if we are dealing with a complex problem, we have to choose multiple agent systems. Okay. Yeah, fine, Shivani. So so now you might wonder, why do we really need multiple agent systems, right? So Shivani also asking the same, right? So why can't we just use one powerful AI for everything? The answer is simple. Some problems are just too big for one agent to handle alone. Imagine managing traffic in a entire city. There are hundreds of signals, thousands of vehicles, and constant changes every second. One single agent trying to control everything would be too slow and overloaded. When we use multiple agents, each one handles a small part of the system. For example, each traffic signal can have its own small agent that controls only that junction. All these agents work together to keep traffic smooth. This makes the system faster and more reliable, right? So multiple agent systems are also useful in supply chains, online shopping platforms, and delivery services. Large problems need teamwork. Just like human, just like we work better in teams. AI systems also perform better when responsibilities are shared. Got it? So why we use multiple agent systems? Did you got the clarity about that? So if you have any doubts, please let me know in the Q&A session. So Q&A, okay? Guys, let's have some break for 5 minutes. So meanwhile, if you have any doubts, please mention in the Q&A. So we will try to resolve it. Okay? Got it? Okay, guys. Okay, shall we start the session? So, do you have any doubts till now? If you don't have any doubts, please give a thumbs up symbol. Can you hear me? Please let me know in the Q&A. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So, the Vanshu, we will discuss about this. Okay, right now. So, if multiple agents are working together, there is one very important thing they must do properly. Okay, and that is communication between each and every agent. Okay, think about group projects. If everyone works silently without talking, the final result will be messy, right? Two people might do the same task, or someone might miss their work completely. Communication avoids this confusion. Okay, so the the same idea applies to AI agents. They need to share information with each other. One agent might know something important that other need. So they will send messages or update update shares data so everyone stays informed. This helps them coordinate their actions and work smoothly as a team. Right? Got it, Divyansh? So how these agents will work together, right? For example, in a delivery system, one agent tracks orders while another manages drivers. They must constantly share updates. Without communication, deliveries would fail. So communication is like the glue that makes or keeps all agents connected and organized. Got it? So how these multiple agents will communicate and how these tasks are done using multi agent systems. You got right? If you have any doubts, please let me know in the Q&A. If you don't have any doubts, please give a thumbs up so that I can move to the next slide. Is my voice is clear? So may I know is my voice is audible or not? Please give a thumbs up if it is audible. Yeah, okay, thank you. Krishnan Priya. Guys, do you have any doubts till now? If you don't have any doubts, please give a thumbs up symbol. Okay, let's move to the next slide. So now we know agents must communicate, right? The next question is how they actually coordinate their work. Communication alone is not enough. Imagine a group where everyone talks about nobody decides who will do what. It will still be caustic, right? That's why coordination is important. Coordination means organizing tasks properly so that agents doesn't clash with each other. So sometimes there is a one central controller, like a manager, okay, who gives instructions to all agents. This is called centralized coordination. It is simple, but depends heavily on one controller. Other times, there is no boss, and each agent makes its own decisions by observing others. This is decentralized coordination. It is more flexible but slightly complex. There can also be leader follower setups where one agent guides others. Okay. Good coordination saves time, avoids duplicate works, and make the whole system efficient. Without coordination, even smart agents can create confusion instead of solution. Got it? So, even though multiple agent systems are powerful, they are not perfect. They also have challenges. When many agents are working together, communication can become heavy. Too many messages can slow down the system. It's like a group chat with hundreds of messages. Important information gets lost, right? So another problem is synchronization. Agents must work at the right time. If one agent is too fast or too slow, it can disturb the whole system. There can also be conflicts. Sometimes two agents might have different goals or make opposite decisions, which creates problems. So, trust is another issue. Agents must rely on each other's information. If one gives wrong data, others will make the mistakes too, right? So, designing multiple agent systems requires careful planning. While teamwork brings power, it also brings complexity that must be handled wisely, right? Guys, what the do you have, can you hear me? So let's move to the next slide. So we have understood what is communication, right? What is synchronization issues, what is conflicts goals, right? Trust between agents. So let's move to the another slide. State management in agents. So let's discuss about this thing. So now let's talk about something very important called state management. Don't worry about this the term, okay? It's actually very simple. State just means the current situation of the system. So state just means the current situation of the system. In other words, what is happening right now. Got it? Just like you, AI systems also need to know their present condition to make the right decisions. For example, imagine a food delivery app. It must know whether the order is placed, prepared, pick up, or delivered, right? So this current status is the state. Without this information, the system will not know what to do next. It means send the delivery person before the food is ready, which creates confusion. So every intelligent agent keeps track of its state continuously. It updates information as things change. Okay. Good state management helps the system stay organized and act correctly at the right time. Without knowing the current state situation, even the smart AI become useless. Got it? It about the state management in agents. So state management in agent is nothing but what is the current situation. So based on the situation, the agent will have to react for the situation. Got it? If you are clear with that, please give a thumbs up. Or if you have any doubt, please mention in the Q&A. Do you have any doubts? If you don't have any doubts, please give a thumbs up so that we can move to the next slide. Guys, if you have any doubts, please mention in the Q&A. Guys, please let me know. Are you getting any bored? Or is it okay? Shall we continue or uh, is it fine? The way of teaching? Do you need any extra stuff? So may I get thumbs up symbol from everyone? Thank you guys for replying. So let's move to the next slide. Yeah, context dealing in agentic systems. So we will discuss about this one. Okay, got it. If you have any doubts regarding the topics we have discussed till now, please mention in the Q&A. Okay. So along with state, there is another important idea called context handling. Okay, if state is about the present, context is about the past, right? If the it means remembering what happens earlier so the system can behave more naturally and intelligently. Think about talking to a friend. If your friend forgets everything you said 5 minutes ago, the conversation become frustrating. The same happens with the AI. If a chatbot forgets your previous questions, you have to repeat everything, which feels annoying, right? So AI systems stores past information to maintain continuity. For example, if you search for a laptops online, the system remembers your interest and shows related products later. That memory is context. By remembering past interactions, the agent gives better and more personalized responses. So without context, AI feels dumb and disconnected with context. It feels smart and like us. That's why context handling is very important. Got it? What is mean by context handling? Can I get more examples of context handling? Like if you are familiar with like Instagram or like Amazon shopping. So you might know what is context handling, right? So if you see reels, so after sometimes whatever the past reels you have seen, similar to that, you will get the same reels, right? In Instagrams, right? Also in shopping, also same. So when you search for one thing, So it will recommend you the similar things for you, right? Got it? What is context handling? Got it? What is context handling? If you have any doubts, please mention in the Q&A. So if you are clear, please give a thumbs up. Guys, please let me know how many of you are clear with the context handling. If you have any doubts regarding context handling, please let me know in the Q&A. Guys, are you clear with the context handling? So in our real time, we see that the reels which we have seen in yesterday, the similar reels will be suggested in the Instagram, right? So like that, like in Amazon shopping also, we'll see the similar products which we have searched before, right? So that is what context switching. So it is remembering the past data and it is suggesting in the current situation. So that's what context switching. Got it? If you are clear, please give a thumbs up symbol so that we can move to the next slide. I'm getting very less responses. So if you are not clear, please mention your doubt in the Q&A so that we can resolve it. So if you don't have any doubts, please give a thumbs up so that we can move to the next slide. Paritra, thank you for replying. So shall we move to the next slide? Sorry, I was in mute. Is my voice is audible? So now let's slowly bring everything together and see the big picture. So whatever we have discussed until now, we learned many ideas like task decomposition, goals, agents, communications, and memory, right? But one complete system. Think of it like building a house. You don't just put bricks randomly. You need planning, structure, materials, and teamwork, right? In the same way, building an agent, we need proper design. First, we define a goal. So, what is our problem? Then we break it into tasks like simple problems. After that, agents perform these tasks. If there are many agents, they communicate and coordinate. At the same time, they keep track of their current state and remembers past information using context. So we have discussed about context handling, right? So that's what. When all these parts work together smoothly, the AI behaves intelligently without even one part. The system becomes weak. So understanding this full picture helps you design better and smarter AI solutions. Got it? So before we finish, I want to think about something important. From today, don't just use AI tools blindly. Try to observe how they work. Okay. When you use Google Maps, notice how it sets a goal and changes routes. Okay. When you use ChatGPT, notice how it understands your request and responses step by step. Okay. When you see recommendations on Netflix or Amazon, think about how the system remembers your past behavior. All these systems are using the same ideas we discussed today. They break problems into tasks, follows goals, and use memory and coordination. Once you start thinking this way, you will stop seeing AI as a magic. Instead of, you will see it as a smart engineering. Okay. And that mindset is very powerful. Whether you build AI systems or just use them, understanding how they work will give you a confidence and clarity. That's the real response of learning these concepts. Got it? If you have any queries, please let me know in the Q&A. So this is about our today's agenda. So So we will have a small quiz on today's topic. So please everyone attend that quiz so that we can see how you guys are listening these sessions and how you are getting the concepts. Okay. So we will share the quiz link in the Q&A. Okay. So meanwhile, if you have any doubts, please let me know in the Q&A. Okay. So we have shared the Google form in the Q&A. So you can see that. So please attend this, complete this Google form. So we are having 10 questions related to the concepts. Okay. And also we are having feedback. So after filling this, you can see your score also. Okay. Guys, how many of you done with the Google form? Please let me know with the thumbs up symbols. And how many of you are interested in practical examples? Please let me know in the Q&A session, Q&A, so that based on your interest, we will give a practical example. Okay. Guys, please respond to the Google form. We have received just 26 responses. Please fill as soon as possible. Okay. So then we can go with the practical example. Okay. Guys, how many of you are interested in practical example? Please let me know in the Q&A. So after finishing the Google form, we can go with the practical example. Okay. So I need responses for practical lab. So please respond in the Q&A so that if you are interested, we can go with the practical example. Okay. Guys, fill the Google form as soon as possible. Okay. So then we can go with the practical example. So practical, sorry, Google form. We can go with the practical example. Okay. So do it quick. Yeah, Vedant. So yesterday the quiz was not connected properly, right? So that's why we have conducted quiz today. So please try to finish the quiz today, okay? So quiz in the sense we have provided Google form. So in that you can find 10 questions and feedback also. So please fill those required details, okay? Guys, we got just 50% of responses for Google form. Please, those who are not fill the details, please fill the details as soon as possible, okay? So we will wait for more 3 minutes. So please finish as soon as possible, okay? And also, guys, we'll share the attendance sheet within a few minutes, okay? So don't worry about that. So fill the Google form as soon as possible, okay? So then we can go with the practical example, okay? So how many of you are interested in practical example? Please let me know with the reactions, okay? So how many of you are interested? Please give a fire symbol as a comment. So then we can start with the practical example, okay? Yeah, okay. So I got some symbols. Fine. So shall we go for practical example? Yeah, let's start. So yeah, can you see my screen? I need response from your side. Can you see my screen? So I want everyone to. So can you see my screen? Yeah. So I have taken a simple problem here. So we have discussed about task decomposition, right? So regarding that, I have done a practical example here. So customer support agent. So this is my simple uh, problem statement. Okay. So let's take a real situation. So we have ordered something online, okay, and it's delayed. So we did not got the order in time, right? Delayed in the sense we have not received the order in time, right? Yes or no? So how many of you are face the same issue? Please let me know in the Q&A. If you have faced the same issue in your real time, please let me know in the Q&A. So like, yeah, okay. So customer support agent. So I'm using this agent. So which is customer support agent. Okay. So now if I tell an AI solve the problem, it cannot directly give a solution. So if I say, so my online order is not delivered in time. So it cannot answer, right? So we have to specify what is the issue and everything, right? So like now if I tell an AI solve this problem, it cannot directly give a solution. First, it has to understand what the problem is, then decides how serious it is, and then decides what action it has to take. So instead of one big problem, we can split it into small steps. This is called task decomposition. We have discussed in the starting of the session, right? What is task decomposition, right? So now I have written a code. So you can see that complaint equal to my order is delayed. So the complaint is storing what the customer said, right? So the customer is saying my order is delayed, right? So in the next cell, you can see def identify issue of text return delivery delay. So this function's only job is to understand the problem. So this function has to understand the what is the problem, right? So then go for next one. So we have to select runtime. The next cell, we have def decide priority. So, so now the agent decides whether this problem is urgent or not. So it specifies the problem is has to solve immediately or it can be solved later on, right? So that is the main task of the de decide priority. Okay. So next, take action. We have this function. So the function decides how the agent should respond. So based on the problem, based on the situation, what the agent has to respond. So then in the next cell, you can see that. So issue equals to identify issue. So what is the complaint? Priority equal to decision priority, like issue state, like is it a urgent or not? So action is to take action, like what action it has to take. So it will print like the issue is delivery delay, the priority is medium, and the action is apologize and give delivery update. So this is what simple agent can do. So do you have any queries regarding this customer support agent? So what is it is doing? So it is taking the problem from the customer and it is identifying whether the problem has to solve urgent or not and what is the action we need to take for the issue. Got it? Guys, how many of you understood the problem statement and the solution we have discussed right now? So please respond with the different symbols, okay? So that I can know you have understood. Everyone got right? What is my project agenda is? Guys, please fill the Google form as soon as possible, okay? And we will share the attendance sheet to in few minutes, okay? So did you got the practical example or not? If you are not clear with the practical example, please let me know in the Q&A so that we can explain once again, okay? So the medium means how the problem is, like medium, high, low. So what is the emergency level is? I can explain the code once again. Yeah, no worries. So meanwhile, whoever not fill the Google form, please fill that Google form as soon as possible. Okay. So in the first line, first cell, you can see that complaint equal to my order is delayed. So this complaint is storing the customer request. So he's saying that my order is delayed, right? Got it? Did you understand the first cell, what it is saying? So then in the next cell, we are identifying the issue. So this function is used for identifying the main issue. So he's saying my order is delayed. The main issue is delivering delay. Delivery delay is the issue. So in the next second cell, we have a function called identify issue. So it will identify the which type of issue. So whether delivery delay issue or damage issue or some other issues. Okay. So it will identify that and then decide priority. So in the next third cell, you can see decide priority. So it will identify which type of issue it is. So whether it is in medium or high or low. So it's like emergency levels. So medium, high, low. Got it? So in the next cell, you have the take actions. So take actions will be depend on priority. So which type of situation we are having. So you can see we have medium. So that it is returning apologize and give delivery update. So it will apologize and give delivery update. So in the last cell, we are printing the all output at once in single cell. So what is the issue? What is the priority? What is the action we need the agent has to take? Got it? Do you have any doubts? Please let me know in the Q&A. Got it? So it's a simple example. So I have taken a simple example so that everyone can understand how the agents will work. So agent is working like collecting the problem statement from the user and identifying the issue level like medium, high, low. So then it is acting according to the issue. Okay. Yeah, it's depending on reactive agent only. Like, yeah. So based on the situation, it is reacting, right? So that's why we can call it as a reactive agent. So guys, we are sharing the attendance sheet. So you can see in the Q&A session. Sorry, Q&A. Okay. So if you are clear with the practical example, please let me know with your symbols, or you can say yes or clear in the Q&A. I need response from your side, guys. So Rakesh is asking about last two cells. Okay, fine. So in the last two cells, we have, so based on the problem level, we are giving a reply. Okay. So in the last cell, we are printing the all the states like issue state and priority state and action. So we are printing all these three things in the single cell. So that's what issue and priority and action. Got it? Rakesh, do you have any other doubts? Did you got that? What is your doubt? Yeah, we will share the attendance sheet in within few minutes. Okay. So yeah, you got the attendance sheet right. So you can see that we have shared the Q&A. Okay. So do you have any other doubts? Please let me know in the Q&A. Guys, I want to know how was the session is, and guys, I have created a poll. So regarding how the session today. So please update that. So if you have any doubts, please let me know in the Q&A session. Okay. And one more important thing is don't leave the session. Okay. Guys, don't leave the session. Okay. So please fill the Google form as soon as possible. Okay. So if you have any doubts regarding the session, please mention in the Q&A. Okay. So if you want to give any suggestion regarding like how we have to teach, like if you need a real-time example, more real-time examples, please let me know in the Q&A session. Okay. Guys, those who are not fill the Google form, please fill the Google form. We are sharing once again. Okay. Yeah, Prashant, it's not a little bit slow. So because of first day, so I am explaining the concepts in clearly and getting the clarity about how the concepts are delivered. So that's why I was a little slow. So if you need a little bit faster, so we can continue in the next section. Okay. So thank you for responding. Okay, guys, we can maintain constant rhythm. Okay. So we will maintain this rhythm in the upcoming sessions. Okay. Don't feel bad today. So some are feeling that I was very slow in some situations. So we can update or upgrade in the next sessions. Okay. Bharadwaj, don't leave the sessions until we end the session. Okay. So we have more few minutes. So I will give a glimpse of today's sessions. Okay. So we have explained how AI systems solve problems like humans by breaking big tasks into smaller steps. Okay. It shows how goal-oriented agents plans, make decisions, and take actions to achieve specific goals. It also explains the difference between single agent systems that work alone and multiple agent systems where many agents work together. Finally, it covers how agents communicate, coordinate, remember information, and handle current situations. All these ideas together help build smart and efficient AI systems. Got it? So today's topics helps how we can build smart and efficient AI systems. Got it? So if you have any queries regarding today's session, please let me know in the Q&A. Okay. Guys, please fill the Google form as soon as possible. Okay. So don't leave the session before filling the Google form. Okay. And also we have shared the attendance sheet in the Q&A. So you can see in the Q&A session. Okay. So please try to fill the Google form. Whoever not fill the Google form as soon as possible. Okay. So if you have any queries, you can ask in the Q&A. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you for your patience and your reactions, and have a nice day. So don't leave learning, okay? Keep learning. So explore more and more AI tools. So we have discussed, right? So keep on exploring AI tools and observe where the AI is using in our daily life. Like you can see AI in everything, right? Like when you search for it, something in the browser, the next word is predicted, right? So where the AI is playing a key role in that. And also when you see Instagram reels, there also you can find recommended system, right? So whatever the reels you have seen pastly, so when you see keep scrolling, you can find the similar reels, right? So there also you can find the AI, and in Amazon shopping also you can see recommended dresses or items, right? So please keep exploring AI tools in your daily life and observe where you can find AI in your daily task. Okay. Thank you for everyone. Have a nice day. So those who have not filled the Google form, please fill the Google form and leave. Okay. So we also uh, provided link in the Telegram group as well. So those who have not filled the Google form, please fill the Google form and leave. Okay. Thank you for your patience and everything. Okay. Have a nice day.